the company that I had started was called Rise. And what we did is we help people who wanted to get into better physical health, people who wanted to lose weight or reduce their cholesterol. They would come to us and we would match them with a one-on-one coach.
Hmm.
And as a result of that, we really got to see the habits and behaviors that really were able to stick and help people get to where they wanted to be. And we had, tens of thousands of people who used the service. So lots and lots of stories that we were able to sort of look at. And the biggest sort of takeaway is that, people who tried to make broad sweeping changes, like they wanted to just eliminate carbs altogether from their diet, typically what we would find is that they would get a lot of short-term success,
Hmm.
but then that success would peter off over time, just wasn't able to stick. The people who had the best success were the people who were able to take these really small sort of habits, these almost easy to practice, in some ways joyful habits. I refer to these as high quality habits, things that you want to do over and over again. You want to do them over and over again. For an
Mm.
example, people who drank a glass of water before every meal, just that became a habit. They ended up having not just tremendous success in the short term, but they were able to keep that over the long term. They didn't fizzle out. They were able to actually make that habit stick and have really, really sticky benefits over time. And I think the same is true for our intention with our work. I met somebody the other day who literally has turned her password for her laptop into her intention. So whatever her intention is at that moment, that goal, that thing that she really wants to focus on in her life, like
Hmm.
3 breaths, for example, 3 breaths in between every meeting, 3 breaths in between everything that you're doing. That became sort of her password. So every time she logs into her laptop, she has to type in 3 breaths. And that's a constant sort of reminder. And I think we can use these little tools throughout our lives, throughout our days, really, to kind of remind us of that one thing that we're after. So, like, I'm a big fan of taking these broad, sweeping goals, whether that's to lose weight or whether that's to shift careers or to become something that you really want to become, and really kind of understanding what's that first step towards doing that, and then turning that step into something that you're finding ways to actively remind yourself of, not even just every single day, but literally every single hour. And I think like making it your password is just a brilliant way to start.